Hey, it's Tarantula here. I've decided to start another series, and this is just, messing around, having a little fun. I'm going to go through the campaign, and I'm going to use the mill deck, and I am not allowed to win by damage. I may only mill them out. So, let's see how that goes, starting with Talrand. Now, of course, I'm still going to have the Jace's Phantasms. They will be very useful for defense and for applying pressure. Keeping their creatures down, forcing them to block or die, so that they must lose their creatures. So I'm keeping them in there. I will not be allowed to use them to deal that final damage. Also, my mouse has been double clicking itself of late, so I'm going to be pulling cards up in order to play them, even lands, because there's been a number of times, and it's happened a couple of times in videos, but it's happening a little more often, where I would lay a land and then accidentally cast a spell, and it wasn't the spell I wanted to cast. This is good for me. Oh! And of course, whenever you draw the Hedron Crab, always want to play him before land. And I've still got Counterspell open, so that's good. Anything significant here? Eh. How much do I care about that? Not that much right now. Okay. Because I can tap it down for a couple of turns and give me time to do something more significant. And to that effect, actually, now that I have 4 lands and he doesn't have any, I think I'm going to go ahead and clone my crab, so that this start getting some mill on even better. Now what does he have in here? No creatures yet. So this guy isn't very useful right now. Oh no, 3 to the face. Although, that could be an issue. That could be an issue. Okay. So get that started. So at least I have... Well, does he have anything here? No, nothing yet. So I can tap a dude down and still counterspell, and then if I don't have to counterspell, I can Thought Scour. So let's go with that. And okay. Still take 4 here. Yeah. I already need to find an aerial answer, so I can't have him putting down even more. Let's see if I can find something to play. Another land. Does he have anything I can go get yet? Just that, but I have more lands, so I'm going to go ahead and still take another 4 here. And that kind of sucks. I'm starting to get pretty low, and he's still got 3 cards in hand, and more land. Okay, so this may backfire because he might have, or he could just counter it. That's also a possibility. Getting down to it. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I'm at 1 after this. But if I can draw... If I can draw Archive Trap, I've still got it. Oh, 2. That's not enough. And because it's a computer, I'm just going to go ahead and restart. Wow, so many lands. Okay. Well, actually, this looks pretty promising. Especially considering I do happen to be up against a blue deck. If that hits the table, I'm probably pretty much just win. And also because he is blue deck and he doesn't really have a way to kill it outright. I mean, unless he gets enough mana. I think the computer does run the wand. So if he gets enough mana to do that, and I still haven't gotten that down, then something's wrong. And again, because I'm facing the computer, there's not really much of a reason to try to bluff with mana open. And in that last game, even if I had saved the okay, now here's an interesting thing. He has Mana Leak mana open. I dare not play this while he could possibly counter it, because if he can counter it, if he has it in his hand, he must counter it. So I have to wait until he taps out, because this has got to hit the table. Anything else I will totally use to bait out some counters, but thank you. If that's how you want to play it, there we go. And I believe he's only got one more of those in the deck. That's not going to help you. Now, I could equip this now, but I think I would rather hold on to the counterspell, and this is something I can do pretty much at any time. The 7 cards now versus the 7 cards later just doesn't matter. So I'm going to wait till next turn to equip this, and then swing in. And if I draw a land next turn, then I can still even keep the counterspell mana open. But I think this is the right play. Yeah, that's expected. See? Like I said. Alright. He may repulse. Okay. Now there's not really a whole lot he can do to stop this engine now. Especially if I just keep the counter open. Like these are just icing on the cake. All I have to do is keep a counter spell open in case he has something to like bounce this back to my hand. like during an attack. Oh. Actually? Oh wait, prop blue, what am I thinking? That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Not one bit. I do have to be careful, because since I am not allowed to win by damage, I can only hit him with this one more time. So that'll take him down to 12, and then I'll Mind Sculpt for 7, so that'll be 5. What could he possibly get here? I see one thing that he could get that I wouldn't want him to have in his hand. Not that it probably even matters, but... okay. Last time hitting with this. Actually, oh man, I could have put it on these guys and done less damage and maybe gotten another hit in. He's got 4 in hand. Can do that. And I believe that is going to be game. 5. He'll drop 4. No, he gets one more turn. He gets one more turn. Can he kill me right now? Probably not. And I'm just going to sit here and pass turn. Millout. So there's Talrand.